Hey Wildcats, welcome to your weekly news.
We have an interview with the new principal, movie reviews, and so much more.
Let's jump right into it.
Hi, I'm Natalie Sheffield, and I'm here with our new principal.
Well, thank you, Natalie. It's good to be here at Rains ISD at the high school.
Yes, sir. Could you tell us a little bit about how you got here and what you think of this school?
Well, I've known about this school. I have lived in Winsboro since 1986, and I've known a lot about Rains. Played y'all in football. I coached y'all in football, that is. And great kids here. I love this. I've always loved Emory. I've always loved the kids here. And I look forward to working with these kids and the students and the staff and the parents. And good school, good parents, good administration, good staff.
Do you have anything you want to tell the student body about becoming principal here?
Oh, sure. First of all, I'd like to say it's just a pleasure to be here, and I look forward to this whole year with you guys. I want to see some good school spirit and a good time, but at the same time, I just want us all to have the opportunity to learn and staying in the classroom and being respectful to everyone. And I look forward to this whole year with you guys.
Do you have any policy changes?
Yes, I do. And you will see them as I come through. There will be a few policy changes, nothing big, but that will be a surprise. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
It's a surprise.
All right. Can you tell us a little bit about hallway policies and what you expect from students?
Sure. I've already been through a lot of the classes, and I think some of them got a good idea about that. I expect all students to get from one class to the other without being tardy. I would appreciate the fact that we get where we need to get fast as possible. I do like the idea that when I was in the hallway, it was nice and quiet and not a lot of noise. That is excellent. And teachers are in the hallways. That is great. I look forward to this year, and let's have a good one.
All right. Thank you so much for being here, and thanks for listening, Wildcats. On to the next one.
Hey Wildcats, I'm Cameron, and I'm here with Wildcat Legends News to tell you guys about the Veterans Day ceremony happening this Thursday, November the 9th. The veterans will be having coffee at 8:30 a.m., and the actual program starts at 9 o'clock. The introduction will be done by Mr. Portwood. The oldest veterans we will be honoring are John Michael and David Harvey. The posting of the colors will be done by various organizations such as Drama Club, National Honor Society, and other UIL activities. The MIA POW ceremony will be done by Jeremy Connor, and the benediction ceremony will be done by Reverend Jerry Jackson. Thank you, Wildcats. Please come to the ceremony to honor our veterans, and on to the next one.
What's up, Wildcats? I'm Carter, and I'm here with
Jazzy
to talk about basketball. So what upcoming events do you guys have?
Tomorrow we play against Scurry at the junior high. JV starts at 6:30 and varsity falls after. And then Friday we play at Mineola. JV starts at 5 and varsity plays after.
Are you guys excited for this new upcoming season?
Yes, we are very excited.
So how has the coaching been for the off season?
Coaching has been really good. They push as hard as they can, and they're just doing really good with all of us.
So how did you get into basketball?
I started playing in the 3rd grade. My dad really wanted me to play basketball, and ever since then I've just been in love with it.
All right, well, do you have any shout-outs?
No.
No? Well, thank you for the interview. Thank you, Wildcats, for watching, and on to the next one.
Hey Wildcats, I'm Caroline and this is Everett. Today we're going to be going over men's basketball. So what got you into basketball?
Whenever I was in pre-K or kindergarten, my dad just signed me up, and ever since then I fell in love with it. So, yeah.
Any upcoming events?
I'm pretty sure we have a scrimmage this weekend. I'm not sure where. I just heard about it this morning, but on Saturday, at 10:30, we're having a scrimmage. A scrimmage is just like a preseason game. It's just you play the other team. It's just like a regular game, kind of, but not.
What are you most excited for this upcoming season?
Well, we made it one round last year, which is pretty good. Reigns hasn't made it to playoffs in like 2 years, so that's good. And we have a new coach, so I'm excited for that to see how it goes. I think we're going to do really good this season.
So what's the new coach's coaching style like?
He's very energetic, so we're going to be down the court a lot. We're going to be pressing the whole game, so just quick, I'd say. That's what he's like.
Any shout-outs?
Shout out Coach Wester.
All right, thank you Wildcats for watching, and thank you Everett for coming on.
Of course.
Hey Wildcats, today I'm here with,
Sarah E.
and we're going to be talking about Taffy. So for those who don't know, could you tell us about this organization?
So Taffy is the Texas Association of Future Educators, and basically our group of people is just people who have who want to go into a career in teaching and education, and basically we help a lot in the community and around the school, and we're trying to get involved with everything.
Okay. And while doing that, you yourself, do you want to become a teacher or an educator in the future?
It's something that I really have in mind at this moment. I'm not quite sure, but it's one of my options so far.
Okay.
Yes.
And with doing that, for other people who might want to be educators, how does this prepare you in that field?
So for Taffy, we basically focus on teaching and training for the people that are in interpersonal studies, which most people in there are part of Taffy. And we basically go to other campuses and we observe and help other teachers. This past week I was actually at the elementary, and basically you just get a good idea of what it's like to actually be a teacher. And we've also been trying to like get more into with the community and helping around here. Last week for the Halloween thing, we put our little stand for Taffy. And so yeah.
Speaking of that, are there any upcoming events or things that y'all are
Yes,
hosting?
actually, we're having like a competition for Taffy in Texarkana, December 8th. And we have 15 people competing, and we're gonna compete in areas as impromptu lesson, professional development, bulletin boards, non-course subject teaching, ethical dilemma, and public speaking. And this next week we have an ELF test, and we're going to be doing that here on campus. So we've been really preparing for it.
All right. And my final question is, for those who might be thinking about joining this or want to be future educators, what would you tell them?
I'd say come with me or Ms. Cockrell. I'm actually president of Taffy, so I'd be someone you could connect to. And
President.
Yeah, that's me. And yeah, it's honestly a really great experience. We get to communicate with a lot of people. We've actually have the former teacher committee, and that's Miss Janice Rouse, Carla Weddle, and Kelly Fuller. They've been really helping us with funding, supporting, and encouraging all of Taffy members. So we're really thankful to have them.
All right. Is there anybody you'd like to shout out or thank?
A shout out to Ms. Cockrell. She's been really my number one support to me and everyone else in Taffy.
All right. Well, thank you for this interview and coming down, and make sure to check them out, and on to the next one.
Hey, awesome Wildcats. This is Mr. Lance here, and I'm with the legendary Jesus. And I had the opportunity, as well as Jesus, to check out the new Goosebumps miniseries on Disney Plus right now. And I've really, really enjoyed it. I thought it's been great. I've watched it with my whole family, which is really cool. And even my 7-year-old, my youngest, Liam, he's getting into it. It's a little scary, but not too much for 7-year-olds. So I'm totally digging it. What are your thoughts?
I love the show. I've always been obsessed with the Goosebumps series. So that was, as soon as I heard it was coming out, I was like always checking Disney Plus for it to come out. And every Friday I'll be checking for the new episodes, and it was just so fun.
Oh yeah, no. Let me tell you, growing up, Goosebumps was like my thing. Like the Abominable Snowman and like Slappy and all of those are awesome. And I love how the movie uses a bunch of different like myths that were created by R.L. Stine without like each episode being like the monster of the week type thing. It makes sense how they're using these different myths and different thoughts that came up with from the different books. And if you've seen the poster, this isn't a spoiler. Slappy is in it, or Slappy is returning, we'll say that. And he's one of my all-time favorite baddies. I don't know if you guys saw the Jack Black Goosebumps movie. I love that movie. I thought it was amazing sauce, and so just getting more Goosebumps, the better for me. What would you rate it out of 5?
5.
5 out of 5? Yeah, I think for me, you know what, honestly, I'd rate like a 4.5 out of 5. It is not like that scary, but it's just interesting and eerie all the way through it. And for being a dad, having something to where I can have my whole family tune in every week, and there's not, it's not gross. It doesn't have almost any bad language. I don't think at all. There might be maybe one thing in it, but other than that, it's clean, which I do like, because it's really difficult, especially when I've got some older kids and I've got some younger kids. How can we find something that is not like bluey every single week, and is not something that is too old or too scary for my youngest, which is 7. So this is a great middle ground for everybody. My teenagers enjoy it and the young kids love it. So 4.5 out of 5, totally enjoy it. Anything else you want to add?
Well, there are a couple things that changed within like the story, because in the first Goosebumps they come out of the books, but this one they're already there and they're like haunted.
Yes.
Because of
And I like how they still use like the journal type thing. So there is like a book kind of involved in it. I really like that. And I like how it goes to the backstory of, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but a backstory of one of the characters and how he kind of is turning into the bad guy of the show, or at least kind of like the master puppeteer, so to speak. And it makes sense. It makes sense to me on he had such a tough life and the things that he went through and his perspective on things. So guys, go out. If you have a chance, you have a Disney Plus, make sure you guys watch that. I would really, really, really recommend it. Thank you guys for watching, and on to the next one.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Make sure you hit that like
Subscribe.
and hit that bell icon.
See you next time.